shamed. I listened to a sadhu lecture on Jnana Vasishta and about the samadhi state, but he himself was never in samadhi. I wondered if it was all just mere talk and theory, and whether there existed someone who was actually in the state of samadhi. When I put this question to the sadhu, he told me not to have any doubts, and that there was a jnani right then in Tiruvannamalai who had attained the realization at the age of 16. He hadn't read any Vedantic texts, but was a Mahajnani who had attained the highest state and was always in Samadhi. The sadhu mentioned that he has had Bhagavan's darshan. The moment I heard this, I was thrilled. The name Ramana Maharshi felt like nectar in my ears. Tears welled up in my eyes and my whole body quivered with joy. The urge to go see him welled up in me. In a few days, I set forth to Tiruvannamalai. Bhagavan was living in Skandashramam then. I was overjoyed to see the Sadguru. I narrated all that had happened in Malayalam, the only language I knew then, and it was a boon for me that Bhagavan could follow and converse in that language fluently. I told Bhagavan that I had stopped doing japa and that I had not experienced samadhi as described in the Vedantic scriptures and was very confused. I prayed to him for peace of mind. After patiently hearing me out, Bhagavan quoted a verse from Kaivalya Navanitam which says, "If you realize who you are, there is no cause for sorrow." I did not know what was meant by "know who you are." Seeing me blinking in ignorance, Bhagavan proceeded to tell me that the mind is mere thoughts, and knowing oneself is to find the source of all thoughts. So saying, he pointed to his heart. Until then, I was concentrating only on the Bhumadhya. However, when I turned my attention to the heart, I was led to Samadhi quickly. It was like a flash of lightning, and I lost body consciousness. I realized that Bhagavan had given me the Samadhi experience. He was looking at me all along. I was looking into his eyes when I went into Samadhi. It was then time for lunch. After lunch also I came to Bhagavan's presence. Then by a single look, Bhagavan put me into Samadhi again. Thenceforth, I would immerse myself in that blissful state again and again, oblivious of the body. In fact, I occasionally used to touch myself to check whether I had a body or not. I spent a happy 18 days like this at Skandashramam. Someone used to offer food to Bhagavan, from which all of us were also given a share. I started feeling guilty that instead of offering food to the Guru, we were eating out of his share, and that this was not proper. Also at home, I had my own room, where I could practice in peace as I felt I was established in Samadhi. I felt I could remain in Samadhi all day at home. Besides, This would absolve me of the sin of causing my guru loss of food. I went back to my village, but as the time passed, the intensity of meditation lessened. When I noticed that I could no longer be in samadhi, I understood that the samadhi anubhava is by the grace of the guru and not by my own attainment. I felt that I shouldn't have come away from Bhagavan, and that had Bhagavan used the same logic, he would have gone back to Tiruchuli. When I returned to Skandashram, Perumal Swami was attending to Bhagavan's personal needs, like bringing hot water for him and so forth. Perumal Swami taught me how to look after Bhagavan's needs and entrusted me with that job, as he had to leave for the nearby Kovilur Math to attend some festivities. While I was attending on Bhagavan, I told him how the intensity of samadhi had lessened once in my village. Bhagavan very graciously quoted from Kaivalya Navanitam that the samadhi anubhava occurs to everyone and anyone by the mere presence of the Sadguru or by reading his works, but it would not be permanent. Bhagavan further explained that the state of Sthita Prajna has to be attained by Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasana. Again, he quoted from Kaivalya Navanitam, where it is said that just as one would dig the ground, plant a pole and pack the dirt back in order to secure the pole, one must practice incessantly in order to make the experience of samadhi permanent. Again quoting Kaivalya Navanitam, he said that as long as the duality of the knower and known remains, one must practice. These words of Bhagavan cleared my doubts, and I have been with him ever since, serving him and following his instructions by his grace.
Now I am 94, 95 or 94. This place I am making what I was living here. What do you think matter whether I live here or there? The practice you practice. Who am I? Who am I? Not where am I or whence am I? Who am I? Leave the other things, don't confuse yourself with other questions. See who you are. Where you are not in sleep, now you have come. Where from you have come, you can see. It's a clue. It's the only way. Bhagavan also has said it is somewhere. So you believe in Bhagavan, have absolute faith in Bhagavan and try to practice this who am I. Mind will be easily. There is a whether there is no whether it is a mind or no mind, it is material. But mind is, you realize, you understand what you are, what my mind is. Everything will be clear then. You concentrate, if you want to understand a thing. You focus, you concentrate the same thing introspectively. Introspectively, but it's not you concentrate in the brain. Introspection goes to the heart. That's the difference. It goes directly to the heart, because I is from the heart. From I, this whole world. Everything ends in I. And all your literature, your philosophy, your this, everything, all I. I know this. Radha Krishna, yes, I. Whoever it is. But a jnani is beyond I. So I don't want to presume or assume I am a jnana, but I know what I am telling you, if you agree, if it please you. It is very simple. You must know the method, the technique of it, so to say. It's a technique, no doubt. Because you know words. It's as I told you, it's nearly trying to remember a forgotten thing. You must focus. Yes, I know. You say like that. But here, who am I, Bhagavan? I was not in sleep. Where were I in sleep? Where from now I woke home? Where from you woke home now? In sleep you are not. Can you tell me the place where you were in sleep? No. But if you focus, if you attention, there is evolution. You understand? But it will take some time. No thoughts. No dream. Waking is only daydream. Because you have changed so many of your ideas about things. Your opinion or ideas about men and things. What does it mean? If it is real, it must be permanent. But you have changed it from your birth or from majority, you have attained your major person. After that you have changed many views, many opinions, many thoughts. Therefore, nothing is permanent. But you are permanent. You are in sleep also, because you know the experience of sleep. It was pleasant, it was happy. You are still, you say, but you must think this. Try. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Don't give it up. But you will get it Bhagavan's grace. And this Annamalaya, don't think it's an ordinary rock or a hill. It is an omnipotent. It has dragged Bhagavan here, so to say, for our benefit.
प्रसरतादित शुभविलोकितं
रमणते सकृत् फलतु मे कृतं
रमणजन्मिना मयि भवान् गुरुः
अभिद आशयस्तव महानुरुः
जगदहं पर स्फुरति मे त्रयम्
सदभिदं गिरा तव विसंशयम्
त्वदुपदेशतो गलति संविदा
मयि निरन्यया सदहमोर्भिदा
अहमियोऽन्तरस्तममलं हृदि
अनुभवेम भोस्तव कृपा यदि.
He was a being whose advent into this world would bless the earth goddess. There is a line in Sanskrit in Bhagavata which says, Dhanya Bhagavati Yukshoni Mahatam Padachinnhita. They put their feet on the earth feels blessed. To my mind, he was one of the most glorious beings that have ever visited this earth. The more you live with him, the more you feel that you have done something in the past something great which entitled you to deserve association with Bhagavan. Being with him is being elevated. You need not talk with him. You need not discuss with him. You need not try to learn from him through speech. He was pouring out his grace like the rays of the sun. No stopping, ever. It was for you to receive. You must have the proper receptivity. Of course, we could not do it all the time, being weak. Whatever we could receive, we could observe, went into us without our knowing it and remade us. There was no special effort needed on our part. It was all his. The effort was not really ours. Of course, he had no need of any effort to make. But he was molding us, he was shaping us. If only we did not put any psychological obstruction between himself and us, like doubting, like mental distraction on our part. Without my effort, Bhagavan's figure comes before my mind, up and down, sometimes intensely. So there is no need for me to revive my memory, as it were, by an effort. It is as if he has occupied my being. That is what Bhagavan would do to anyone. Provided we are utterly sincere. Insincerity would not pay in regard to Bhagavan, however great a person might be. Once he knows you are sincere, you get everything from Bhagavan. Even now, I do feel he will answer your call, provided it is really sincere. He is here near you, wherever you be, in the heart he is, as the self.
மற்றும்